Do you know when the world's first fire escape ladder was patented? On April the 8th, 1766 in the United States. And one of the reasons was the construction of the first multi-story buildings. In case of fire, it's very difficult to save people without ladders. Today, anyone can buy a fire escape ladder. For example, this option is available in lengths of 13 or 25 feet. Weighing only 7.7 pounds, they're compact when they're folded and can hold up to 1,000 pounds. The solution is ideal for 2- and 3-story buildings, but the manufacturer reminds us that it's a single-use ladder, which means that it must be disposed of after use. The price is about $50 to $70. According to statistics, about 75% of plane accidents are caused by human error. And if we can no longer reduce its effect, we should think about a fundamentally new approach to aircraft construction. Such an approach is already on the screens. The author suggests making it possible for the passenger cabin to separate from the rest of the airplane in case of an emergency, and to descend gently using parachutes. By using modern materials such as Kevlar carbon composites, the weight of the plane would increase only slightly, and tickets would only be 15% more expensive. A survey showed that 95% of passengers would buy a ticket for this kind of plane, even if it went up in price. But there is no agreement in the comment section. Many people say that there's a risk of high overloads, uncontrollable spinning, and other problems. What do you think? Imagine the following situation. A huge mining excavator catches fire. It's really huge. Some models are 33 or more feet high up to the top of the cab. How do you evacuate its crew? Of course, there are ladders, but people can get burns or get poisoned by combustion products. So, chutes like these come to the rescue. One of the main advantages of this solution is that it's safer than going down ladders. In particular, there's no risk of falling, and the material is flame retardant and can withstand up to 661 pounds. You can clearly see how much quicker it is. The person on the ladder is still only halfway down, while the person who chose the chute is already on the ground. In addition, the chutes need minimal maintenance. There are customers who have been using them for more than 10 years. They're also versatile and suitable not only for machinery, but also for buildings and structures. Tornadoes and hurricanes are a huge problem in the US. In May 2022, the city of Gaylord was hit, and in 2021, Hurricane Ida struck the largest city in the country, New York. That's why people buy different shelters. For example, these start at $3,500. The manufacturer offers both underground and above-ground versions, and in the second case, the compact models can be placed directly in the house. There are 3 different brands to choose from, and all have been tested and are EF5 tornado-proof, which means that they can withstand winds of 200 miles per hour or more. For the record, such winds can carry a car to 330 feet and not just knock over trees, but also peel the bark off them. And for those in doubt, there is a great service. Just fill out a form and the company will bring the shelter in for a free inspection. Next on the screen is a revolution in rapid and safe evacuation. At least that's what its creators are sure of. And they do have reason to be proud, because the system is already used in many countries around the world, from South Korea to Israel. What is so revolutionary about this system then? Firstly, it is the only solution in the world that provides rapid transportation of rescuers to the upper floors and makes it possible to evacuate people of any age and in any condition. Secondly, it takes about 2 to 4 minutes to prepare for operation. And thirdly, it's perfect for mass evacuations, as each work cycle saves dozens of lives. And also, the cabins protect passengers from fire and smoke, and the system as a whole is energy independent. Here's another option for evacuating high-rise buildings. It's an evacuation cable system. According to its designers, it can save 100 people from a 20-story building in just 15 minutes, and people can be evacuated from different floors without interfering with each other. Preparation's very simple. You need to throw the cable down and then put on a sling, which will allow you to descend carefully and without too much effort. All you need to do is push off the wall. The system is so simple that even children can use it, and thanks to the the ease of deployment, you can also hold regular drills and exercises. It's interesting and will attract onlookers who can also learn the basics. The micro-mobility market is growing by leaps and bounds. By 2030, its volume in the US will increase to $200 to $300 billion, and in Europe to $100 to $150 billion. Electric scooters are especially popular. Many experts have indicated that they'll take 70 to 80% of the market. But there is a problem. Riding an electric scooter is risky business, and to reduce the risk of injuries in accidents, specialists of this Swedish-American company offer these airbags. The company offers 2 airbags. One can be installed on a scooter or a motorcycle or other similar vehicles, and the other one on a car. At the moment, the project is in its testing phase, but the prospects are not bad. If the airbag goes into production, it will be the only option on the market, and considering that the company supplies airbags for leading car manufacturers, its engineers obviously know what they're doing. Next up is a solution for firefighters, patented in the US. It helps to quickly cool the room and get the smoke out of it. According to the manufacturers, even modern firefighters' protective equipment gives them only a few seconds in case of a flashover. So why not reduce the risk by clearing the room beforehand? The system shown on the screens works in 2 ways. It draws smoke and hot air, and it helps extinguish the flames. The designer was a firefighter himself, and he was spurred to action by a lack of funding of his local fire department. The main goal of this tool is to save a life, the website states. The team is currently seeking funding to work on a second version. Progress is already being made. While the first version weighed 82 pounds, the second slimmed down to 47. Rescue equipment is being actively developed in the US. Water accidents are not uncommon here. In 2019, the US Coast Guard rescued 46 fishermen from an ice floe, and in such rescue operations, equipment like this remote-controlled Liferaft is very helpful. It has great specifications. It speeds up to 18 miles per hour, it weighs 38 pounds, and it can operate up to 18 minutes at full throttle. The raft can be safely thrown off piers and ships. The composite hull is reinforced with Kevlar. The bright body, navigation lights, and LED headlights improve visibility in all conditions. By the way, the manufacturing company is one of the world leaders in the field of robotic water rescue systems. More statistics. Compared to motorists, motorcyclists are 13 times more likely to be injured in accidents. So, in addition to the airbag already shown today, bikers should also pay attention to this life vest. The manufacturer notes that the vest is particularly effective thanks to the multi-sensor system. A separate sensor is attached to the fork of the motorcycle. The solution is 100% autonomous, and Turtle technology will provide optimal protection of vital organs. And thanks to its compactness, the vest can be worn over any clothing. It comes in mechanical and electronic versions, and either way has the largest volume on the market, from 1,037 to 1,709 cubic inches, and of course, they are reusable. You only need to change the CO2 cartridge. We are in the Netherlands, where a local company has developed this solution for rescue operations on water and ice. This kind of innovation is very important because Amsterdam could be flooded by 2030 due to rising sea levels. The solution consists of 2 elements, a raft boat and a towing unit. The unusual shape of the boat ensures easy and quick loading of victims, and it can be inflated in 30 seconds. The speed of the towing unit is up to 12.4 miles per hour. Rescuers are supposed to work in pairs. One operates the tug and the other pulls out the victims. According to the designers, the final combination is an inexpensive and practical solution that works all year round. And experts agree. Not in vain, this development received the Dutch Design Award. Sad statistics from the United Nations. Drowning is the third leading cause of death from unintentional injuries in the world, and this system may well save a drowning person, although its main purpose is to be used in mooring. On the screens is a line thrower. It allows you to throw the rope to a distance of 330 to 490 feet, depending on its thickness. The manufacturer included 2 heavy-duty plastic projectiles with rubber tips, and even a CD, apparently with the tips on accurate shooting. Speaking of the manufacturer, it is a Norwegian company that supplies various mooring and hoisting equipment. The line thrower costs $150. Next is a project from South Korea, which is only a concept, but it's still very interesting. You are seeing an amphibious drone with a life raft hidden inside. If a person is drowning, the drone flies up to them, lands on the water and activates the raft, and then tows the person to the rescue boat or to the shore. Some media notes that the project's quite feasible because there are already amphibious drones in the market, and floods unfortunately are common in many countries. For example, in 2021, Germany was badly affected by many floods, while France announced an orange alert level in 32 departments. So similar concepts may well save many lives someday.